Hello guys, PJ here. Today I am working on a 2012 Kia Sportage, and what I'm going to do is show you how to remove the factory fitted radio without any damage to your plastic trim. Nice simple step-by-step guide, hopefully you'll be able to do this no problem. I'm also going to show you the part numbers needed for like the fascia plate, the wiring harness adapter, the gizmo to get your steering controls working, and all bits and bobs like that. So, before we start the video, I just need to point out that by following this video guide, I am held no way liable or responsible for any injury to yourself or damage to your vehicle. With that out of the way, we're fitting a double DIN radio in this car. This is the DMX7017 DAB, which is a Kenwood radio, and we're using a fitting kit. The fitting kit is made by Connects 2, part number CTKK101, or is it I01? Sorry, I01. And inside the box, let's have a look what we get here. This is a complete fitting solution, so every single thing you will need will be in here. You can order these kits from Amazon, eBay, a lot of your car radio shops, etc. Comes with one variant of aerial adapter to plug into the aerial cable when you take your stereo out, and probably another version because the Kias do have two different sorts. Yeah, there you go. So there's two sorts of aerial adapter depending which one your car's fitted with. Just depends on year and where they were imported from, etc. This little adapter is to basically make your steering control adapter work, and this tells the steering control adapter what brand of stereo you're running. So Kenwood, JVC, Sony, etc. There's a little guide in there telling you how to set it up, but I will quickly go over that when I open it up. The steering control interface itself comes with a box there, look, 'cause it's programmable, will work an array of Kia cars normally. And there you go, that's CTSKI 005.2. Also comes with metal brackets to hold your radio in place, which you have to line up, comes with a screws there, look. And of course, the plastic fascia trim, there you go. So as you can see, it has a recess here for the hazard warning light and another recess here for the clock assembly, which has to be screwed to the rear of it. So in other words, this piece and this piece here. So how do we get the radio out? Well, you are going to need a plastic leverage tool like this. Again, these are available eBay, Amazon, about £1. You don't want to really use a screwdriver because you could scratch your dashboard or chip it, because obviously it's plastic. Now what you're going to do is come down into this corner here, and there's like a lug, a plastic lug. There you go. Pull that down, and in there you will see a screw, which is a Phillips head, a cross head screw inside there. And again, if we go across to the other side, there we go, pop that down, Phillips screw there. So what we're going to basically be doing is removing this panel and this panel. You can go ahead and remove both those screws. So first panel to remove is going to be this one, and what I normally do is start sort of here and lever it. It'll pop all the way along, and it could be really, really tight, okay? I've already loosened this because obviously I'm doing it one-handed, but you pop it all the way around the edge and they are really tight, and then pull it out of the way. And as you can see, you're starting to uncover then the mounting lugs to the radio. Now you've got to start popping this side, the other side, and again I normally start on the inside edge here and just start popping the poppers. They are tight though, so be warned. I mean, if I show you the poppers, that's what they are. They're the plastic ones all the way around. This is why you're using a plastic item to pop it with. You don't want any damage, okay? So put all this plastic to one side. We're going to pop the other side off right now. So here it is with it removed. Again, you're going to need both hands and you have to be very careful. It's advisable to drop the steering column down, so pull the adjuster, move it down as far as possible. Be very careful of your stalks. Now I started here, popped it off as you saw, and then when you get to the other side, because the top can be tight, just sort of pull it with both hands at the top and it will pop forward. You're going to have to pull this air vent out, attached to the fascia, and then up and round. Leave it up diagonally, put your hand behind it, because there's a connector on these. So if I just turn it over, there you go, there's a push connector, squeezy tab. So basically you squeeze it, there's a pin on it, and you pull it out, okay? And that connector is just here, look. There we go. And then you can basically, because it's up at an angle, you can sort of pull it up and out and away. Now, some people leave that plugged in and leave the dashboard dangling, but I like to have good access to things, and on this particular radio we'll be fitting things like DAB aerials and GPS antennas, so I need access to the whole dash. Right, so there's your other mounting bracket on the other side, Phillips screw. So we're going to take this Phillips screw out, and we're going to take this Phillips screw out, and also the steel bracket ones as well. One here, and then right around there, one there. So go ahead and take all 4 out. After you've removed your 4 screws, you basically, what you're going to do is on plastic clips, so the whole stereo doesn't come out, so don't pull it. You've got a plastic clip here, one the other side as well. There's also a plastic clip here and here pushing inwards, okay, and it's quite fragile. Now, it's very easy to break the airbag warning display light circuit, and if you do that, you are going to need to buy a new one of those and also get a dealer to reset the airbag warning lights. So be very careful with this area, very fragile, okay. What I normally do is pop your plastic leverage tool in here and lever it outwards, the corner will pop, do the same for the other side, and then again at the top here, put this in, lever it, and it will pop. Just like I say, be careful, because these ones at the top, they hold in for literally forever. They are so solid, it's unbelievable. There they are, look. Okay, now whatever you do, do not put your ignition on, because you're going to be unplugging your airbag warning light. If you do put your ignition on, it will trigger the airbag warning light system, and you will need to pay a dealer to get it reset, because this display here sits in here on the new frame via 4 little grub screws. So now what we're going to do is go ahead, unplug the connector off the back of this, which again, it's a little squeezy tab one. Look, you just basically push down on the pin and pull it out. You need both hands again. And the same for the hazard warning light switch. There's a pin there, squeeze, pull it out, job done. With that out of the way, we can now access the last 2 remaining bolts that hold the stereo in. One here and one here. Go ahead and remove those. With those 2 top ones out, you can now grab the radio and pull it forward. I do advise you put some padding down below it and also possibly cover your gear knob over. It's quite a weighty thing, and obviously it's steel at the back, so it could easily scratch something. I mean, the thing does literally weigh a ton. So there's your connectors on the back. They're nice and easy. Again, squeezy tabs, we just pinch and pull for both of those. And on this particular one, it's a normal aerial, so it's just a case of pull the aerial out. It's like a bayonet. Quick word to mention, before you do pull those plugs out, press eject, make sure you haven't left any CDs in it. Just done the same on this, whoever owns this vehicle, and yep, there was a CD in it. Really common. If you've unplugged it and reassembled your car, you can end up stripping the stereo down or getting somebody to strip it down to remove the disc. I've done it many times on many cars, so just press eject, make sure there's nothing in it. And there we go, your stereo is removed. I mean, if you are fitting a new radio, I would imagine you're removing it for this purpose. You could remove it for fitting a parrot kit or a hands-free kit of some description, but all you've got left to do basically is swap over the hazard plug, just pinch and it'll fall out forwards, click it in the new slot, undo your 4 screws here for your ABS display light module, take that off, move it across, put the 4 screws back in, and you're sort of ready to go, because it's a reverse of what I've just done to put a new radio in. The only fun you're going to have is putting the side plates on the radio, where it's like metal side plates that screw to the new radio. You won't be using the cage that came with the radio, you'll be using these thingamabobbies here. You have to line them up, get it to sit nicely, so you're going to be dummying up the fascia and sort of moving these around, getting best fit for it. But guys, that's it. That's all I've got time for today. I literally set out to show you how to remove the radio. Unfortunately, I don't have time to video the whole sequence of putting the whole radio in. It's just too time consuming for the amount of allotted time I've got this vehicle for. But I hope this was of some use to somebody out there. If it was, give me a thumbs up. Any questions, put them in the comments. I will do my best to answer you as quickly as possible, but I get inundated with questions every day, so just bear with me and I will get back to you. Thanks a lot for watching, and goodbye for now.